Hey guys, Miskatonic here. Welcome to a new Let's Play series of Europa Universalis 4. We're going to be playing as a pretty unique nation in the grand scheme of things. It's going to be Tibet. Tibet recently received a brand new traditions, ambitions, and idea set. Unique one. So, should be an interesting playthrough. Geographically speaking, they are near Ming, the Chinese state of doom. They are much more stable in this patch, so they are a risk, certainly. We theoretically can get on their good side, and that will be high priority. Above us, we have the Oread Horde, a Mongol Khanate. And these guys are scary, but they are also Buddhist. So theoretically, they should not prioritize us when they are surrounded by Sunnis and Confucians. So that puts us in a decent spot. Obviously, these are both much stronger than we are. But to our south, we have some various Hindu and Muslim states. No, just Hindu, actually. No, these guys are Muslim. Yeah, these guys are state religion Muslim. So these will be our avenue of expansion for the most part, unless something crazy happens and Ming breaks apart. But yeah, I'd like to preface this by saying there's no political motivations behind this playthrough. Obviously, I'm aware of the situation in Tibet, but don't intend to have a viewpoint on that. This is just a game, so we're going to be playing it that way. And in that spirit, this will be a very expansionistic and aggressive game, which is very antithetic to the Buddhist religion in general. So just keep that in mind. Buddhists do not act this way. I was supposed to show difficulty. It's everything's set to normal. Just no lucky nations, no bonuses, no anything, normal difficulty, and Iron Man mode is turned off because of the autosave. Our first mission, we will do a alliance with the Oread Horde if possible. Unfortunately, they do have us viewed as a hostile nation, which dramatically decreases that chance of anything like that happening. Coach does start out allied with Assam for some reason. These are generally the target I would go for. Kathmandu, we actually can't fabricate claims over here because of the capital being the only one that we border. So it looks like we could go after Bengal, I suppose, although they are much stronger and richer than we are. We do start in the Himalayas, which are generally weak provinces in terms of trade goods and tax. They are very snowy, rocky, and hard to live in. But it's home sweet home, so this is what we're going to start from. I guess Sean would be okay. They are stronger than we are too, so I think Coach is definitely our best bet. Gonna fabricate a claim there. We can afford a couple advisors actually. I'm gonna put in prestige would be good. Trade power, better relations. I think better relations over time will be the most important. Hopefully that will leave us enough money to fill out our military. We can get a horse and a longbowman, which we will do. Bring these guys over here. We do start as a noble republic, which means that I do not feel bad about doing this. Other than that, I think that's essentially what we need to do. No stability boosts or anything else. We could take a look at these. The Tibetan ideas and traditions. We get a reduction of revolt risk and missionary strength increase right off the bat, which is very useful going forward, especially since everyone around us, except for the Oirats and Shans, are different religions. So that will be definitely useful. And the advisor costs late game, that's very useful as well. These ones, they're okay. The stability cost, meh. Leader shock, very good. Yaks for production efficiency is okay. Tolerance, meh. Diplomatic reputation +5 is actually pretty good. Discipline +5% is very lackluster. And idea cost is very late in the tree, but always good, I suppose. And yeah, let's cut army maintenance. Actually, we're gonna be in a war soon. Let's go to Bhutan, and we'll wait for that claim to come. We are now at 1 gold, but we are gaining monthly, so that's okay. Let's put the speed up, though. And as soon as our relations are maxed with the Oread Horde, we'll immediately begin focusing on Ming. And our agent was already discovered in Coach, which means a immediate decrease in relations with everyone else. Alright, so Coach does have a alliance already with Kachar, and Assam actually does not. It's curious. Maybe the best start would be to go for Durang. I mean, Kachar's on his own is not necessarily that scary, but they both together field more guys than I do. I suppose I could probably wipe them out pretty quickly, leaving just them to attack me. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we got the claim. See how Oirat is doing? They are still hostile, which means they're certainly not going to want an alliance, unfortunately. Hostile decreases that chance by 100, so not going to happen. Coach actually just lost all of his morale, so I have a diplomat free. I think now is the time. We don't have any allies. That's not too pressing. We'll just march right in. Hopefully outright destroy them. We did end up in the hills, which is bad for us. Didn't lose too many guys, though. And an alliance from Sean. You know what? Sean's not a pressing issue, so we're going to have that. I think that'll be useful. Oh, can I call them in? Yes, he will join. Okay, so that should ameliorate that threat from Kachar. So we'll let that siege down. Looks like Kachar's not even gonna do anything. There's 3,000 guys being chased around by Sean. I may even vassalize Kachar. Oh, here we go. Oirat is declaring war on Uzbeks. Big surprise. Oh, speaking of that, do they have any rivals? They have Chagatai. All right. And what about Ming? Ming's rival is Korea. All right. So it looks like we are also rivals with Korea and Chagatai as well. Where's Korea? I don't know if this is still more likely to get alliances with their enemies. Negative 33% diplomatic power cost for demanding provinces from them. I think that applies to annexation. I'm not sure. I think it's. I guess the question is the 10 diplomatic power spent to rival them worth it? I don't think it is. Because it costs, what, 45 diplomatic power to annex. And then 33% of 50... No, I think it is. I don't know. Whatever. It shouldn't be, but I'm going to give it the benefit. There's Himalayas discovered. We have lived by them for countless centuries and finally have figured out where they are. Very barren. I wonder where Everest is. I think it's near Nepal, but I don't know. Alright, so we'll just let this waiting game continue. Looks like Sean is just going to siege them. If they wiped out the military, I would go down there myself. But of course, they're not going to. I guess I could detach a siege. Come down this way. That's going to walk me right into them, unfortunately. I still think it's worth it, though. Because if I let them siege, I won't be able to actually vassalize them in the peace deal. Oh, they actually took from Sean. Interesting. Here's our first election. I believe I'm going to go for administrative first. Although diplomatic points are very important for war. I'm gonna start with bureaucrat, just so we can make sure that we can core anything we take. Well, anything being coach here. What is the culture in Kachar? They are Chin. All right. How big of a presence do they have? Culture. They only have 3 provinces. So they're it's not the best vassal in the world, that's for sure. Lose stability or some gold. Definitely take the gold. Oh, speaking of stability, this is my other reasoning for taking the administrative leader. We definitely want some positive... I need to get him out of here, because if he sieges it, it's going to make it much harder for us to vassalize. So let's get him out. He's going to go over there and do something, which is fine. Koch is actually the leader in this war. It's nice that we actually kept the siege progress, too. It is useful. Yep, there it is. Let's move on to Naga. Kachar wants to... Nah, I don't think so. Can I vassalize him, I guess is a good question. Tibetan vassal and force religion. Yeah, actually they are both affordable. Will cost 50 diplomatic power. There's no claims, and a decent amount of aggressive expansion for that too. But I think it's worth it. Unfortunately, Tongu is in this war as well somehow. Are they a vassal? I guess they are. For whatever reason, they're not leaving the siege, though. There we go. Okay, they just attached. So as soon as we siege that... Oh, they white pieced us! No! Why would you do that? I think they gave us bad relations, too. Decently bad relations. Anyway, let's see. They're still hostile. We have allied one of their... Or rivaled one of their rivals, so that should help that. Ming, still only the enemy of the enemy. Okay, there's still... As soon as these relations are maxed, I'm going to switch to Ming. I think Ming will be a better ally, and I think they certainly will be easier to achieve an alliance with them. So as long as we can siege this back before they do, which it looks like we will be able to. Some declared on coach, which is not going to work out for you. Royal marriage, sure. We don't have any legitimacy to lose, so no worries there. Yeah, we're going to easily out-siege them here. Their best bet would be to actually attack us, but they're not going to. Let's get you out of there. And actually, Kachar will concede defeat. No. As soon as this is over, I think we should start fabricating on Assam. Assam, or try to come down into Bengal through Dhaka. But Bengal is still pretty scary. I suppose the alliance with Shan will help with that. Okay, so that's that. All we want is a vassal and religion change. They don't have any money, and we wouldn't take it anyway. I guess we could do this for giggles. Alright. Which leaves us with Koch. We're going to fully annex them. It's gonna, yeah, I think that was worth it. Yeah, it almost certainly was worth it. It saved us 7 diplomatic power or something like that to rival them first. That's good to know, because it would have been 45, I believe, to annex them. Oh, here we go. Oread Horde actually offered us an alliance. They went to neutral. So yeah, we'll definitely accept that. And we're actually going to leave relation improving with them. Let's get all the troops back to Koch. Oh, you're stuck. Can't get access yet. Speaking of Koch, though, we do have a new province here. We could spend, what, 20 military power to lessen the revolt risk. How much would it cost us? 30 and 40 months. Or Hindu, 38 months. Yeah, I'm going to do this and then core it as well before conversion, because we don't have too much of a issue with other religions being Buddhist, so that should be okay. And then alright, well, we completed that mission. That's good. We're definitely not going to be able to do that for a while. Enemy of our enemy is Korea. Oh, that's not going to happen either. So yeah, let's get some military access first. Okay. With this guy, we will start improving relations with Ming. And start fabricating claims on Assam, who's actually hostile to us, or outraged. Oh, they actually entered a military coalition, so they are definitely our next target. Let's go for Durang, and I might just fully annex them. Royal marriage offer from Kachar. Oh, yeah, right. They're our vassal. Okay. Bamanas. Oh, they did lose to Vijayanagar. All right. So this will be finished. That was like 3 years, 1451. I don't know if Qin would take these. They are the same religion. No, they're not anymore. Qin converted. So I really highly doubt he will take these. We might have to just conquer them ourselves, which is okay. The coring costs and time is not that long at this stage. 3 years for a province isn't that bad, really. But anyway, in this first episode, we managed to win our first war. We got a new vassal and a alliance with two pretty strong powers. Shan is not nearly as good as the Oread Horde, and we'll probably be backstabbing them pretty quickly. And we've also taken our first steps on a prosperous alliance with Ming, and that will be very useful to us in the future. So this has been Miskatonic, and thanks for watching.